As a full-time streamer on Twitch who's been streaming for almost 5 years now, I give a lot of advice about streaming, and I actually do a lot of content here on YouTube about streaming as well. And one of the questions I get asked the most is, how do I grow on Twitch? What's the best way? And I give this same piece of advice to almost everybody, which is you need to create content on other platforms besides Twitch in order to be more discoverable, because Twitch just doesn't have a lot of discoverability. And so one of the best ways to do this is by making YouTube videos. This is actually one of the #1 ways, and seems to be agreed upon by most streaming educators in today's industry. With that leaves a bunch of questions like, how do I make a good YouTube video? How do I make it stand out? How do I make it look professional? Well, do not worry, because in today's video, I'm going to be showing you one of the simplest ways to make your YouTube videos look more professional without taking a lot of extra time. In fact, it's actually probably one of the simplest things you can do to set your video apart from being somebody who's brand new to content versus somebody who's been doing it for a little while. And I'll explain exactly what I'm talking about and how to do this, but the simple answer is animated intros. What'd you think about that intro that you just watched? Clean, simple, pretty cool, pretty flashy, gets to the point and intros us into the rest of the video, right? Well, let me play one more intro for you. I'm going to show you this next one as well. Okay, you just saw two completely different intros, different styles, different looks, different feels, different lengths. But would you believe me if I told you that both of those intros only took me about 2 minutes a piece to make? I know, it sounds ridiculous, and you would be right. If I was making those from scratch, it would be absolutely way more time consuming and take a lot more knowledge of After Effects and Premiere and all kinds of design programs, right? But there's an easy way to get yourself a custom intro just like those, or any number of different looks and feels without having to take all the time. And the beautiful thing about it is you can get the intro specifically for you, copyright free, and put it at the beginning of all your videos without the need for all of the extra programs and knowledge and that sort of thing. So that's what we're going to dive into. Let me show you guys how this works. I'll show you the simple way to set it up, where you need to go, and by the time you get done with this video, you should have yourself an animated intro, no problem. So here we are on the secret weapon of this entire thing, Placeit.net. Now, I will tell you guys, I am working with Placeit on this video to bring you guys this information. Placeit has been a long-time sponsor of this channel, so we wanted to work together in order to show you guys more features about Placeit.net, which is a website that allows creators and graphic designers to basically save a bunch of time on design elements for their content, that they can spend more time working on their content and less time focused on the fine details and that sort of thing. So for instance, Placeit has all kinds of stuff for creators, like you can create logos on Placeit, which I'll show you right now. Like, let's say you want a gaming logo. I'm going to go down to gaming and click on the gaming logo section, and then maybe do, let's say we're going to go shooters, right? They've got a ton of shooter-based logos, and then you can go in here and customize the colors, the text, the font, all that kind of stuff, and make it specific to you and your content. So they offer logos for designers. You can go up here to designers and go to like apparel, and if you need a book cover, right? If you're a designer and you want to design a book cover for an online ebook or even a printed book, you can come over here and they'll give you all these book cover ideas, and then you can go through here and you can actually just like customize the logos, the graphics, the colors, the text, all of it. And so it saves you a bunch of time when you're setting up all of your graphic elements as a creator. This is an awesome website, Placeit.net, and I'll kind of give you more information about it as we go, but we're going to go over here and we're going to use a feature of Placeit.net that is absolutely brilliant, you guys. If we go over here to videos and we scroll down to intros and slideshows, and then you go over to intros and outros, click this button and it's going to take you over to the Placeit.net intros and outros template page, right? And this is literally the simplest way to do this entire thing. So what I did is I went through here, and if you hover over these, it's going to show you what the animation is going to look like in its default form, right? And so you can kind of get a look and feel if you want something that's a little bit more news, if you want something that's a little bit more graphic intensive with some text. It's going to show you what the animations look like in a preview, and then wherever it says your logo here, that's where your logo could be. So you just imagine your logo in that place. If you don't have a logo, you can start over here at the logo logo section of Placeit, get yourself a logo first. Then you can come over here and you can make yourself an intro. So what I did is I scrolled through and I'm going to find, I think it was on page 3. I'm going to find no, it was actually page 2. We did this one right here. So that second intro that you just watched is this one right here. So all I did for that intro is I clicked on this. It brought me over to the intro. You can actually set the intro up with music, or you can turn the music off. I'm going to turn the music off because we can add our own sound effects afterwards. But we're going to go ahead and say, okay, we want the fire to be red. That's good. If you want to change the fire to some other color, you can do that as well. And then all you simply do is come over here and hit upload image, right? And so I'm going to upload my EagleGarrett logo here. You can crop it down if you need to. And once you do this, it's going to load the preview. This is super easy, you guys. It's so simple. Once you get this updated, you can hit update slide. Once you put in all, like if you want to change the color of the fire or anything like that, make these changes now. Then update your slide. It'll tell you how many people are ahead of you in line making something currently right now. It's really quick, so it doesn't take a lot of time to process. And by the time this thing gets done, we can then play through our slide that we just created with our new logo and then download it if we want to. It's that simple. And what's cool about this is that they have a huge library of intros. So if you don't like this intro, or if you want something completely different, there is going to be something for you. I've looked through these. I've spent actually like hours and hours looking through all of these before, and I still haven't seen all of them. So anyway, they are all fantastic, and you can further customize them as you see fit. But what's good about this is that you don't have to spend the time creating a logo or creating a intro from scratch. You can make it here, and Placeit offers all of these things copyright free if you download from Placeit, right? So if you get it from Placeit here, it's going to play a little preview of our logo. There it is. There's the reveal. And we say, okay, that looks good. I think I like it. All right. So I'm going to go down here once that's done. And if I don't need another slide with like more text, you can actually add more slides if you want to. But in this case, that's all we want is a logo intro. So we're going to hit play all. Once we hit that, it's going to prepare the video for us. And once this gets done preparing, it will allow us to download the video. Okay, so it just finished loading. I went ahead and skipped ahead here. It took like, I don't know, 30 seconds. And now we are looking at our animated intro yet again with a download button where we can click this and it will allow us to download this video to our hard drive. And it's ours. We own it. Copyright free. We can use it on our videos. You'll never get a copyright strike for it or anything like that because you made this intro uploading your logo, changing to your colors, and that's what they offer under their licensing. So it is a beautiful thing. We'll talk about that at the end of this video also about pricing and about, you know, like the copyright free perks that you get with Placeit. And you're thinking to yourself, oh no, it's going to cost me money. I'm out. I don't want it. Well, guys, let me just tell you this right now. With the amount of time that you save and how cheap this actually is, this animated intro and anything else I want to place it, I can get for less than $15. So unless $15 scares you for like everything you would ever need, this is like the best way to do this that I've ever seen. So we're going to click out of this. We made that intro. That intro is done. We can download it by clicking this button. And I'm going to go back and show you the second intro that we made as well. Actually, it was the first intro that we did on this video. So let me show you where that one was as well. We went back to videos, intros and outros. And I think it was on page number 4. Yeah, here it is right here. So we took this one and you'll notice ours was like red, yellow, white, and black, right? This one is like purple and blue and all that kind of stuff. So we clicked on it and this one has a few more features because of the way the intro is and all the different colors. They allow you to adjust and customize a little bit further. So we first went over here, uploaded our logo, said we wanted to crop. Then we changed the colors to red, the accent color to yellow, and the square to white. Took off the audio, and once we did that, we were pretty much ready to go. So I updated the slide, and you guys will see that intro here in just a minute once it gets updated. And that's all there was to it. Literally, what did I do? I clicked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I clicked 6 times and we have an animated intro. Now, one of the things that you may have heard in this video when those intros happened was like some sound effects or something. I went in and added the sound effects after I created the video intro. So that is something that if you want sound effects, you don't have to have them. You can actually add just music in the background. But if you want specific sound effects, then when you're making YouTube videos, you'll need to add those sound effects to the videos themselves. It'd be awesome if Placeit adds sound effects in the future. Right now they are not available, but the meat of the project is going to be getting the animation, right? Once you get the animation and your logo reveal, adding the sound effects is a lot easier. And here we go. It's playing through right now. Beautiful little 5-second intro of our logo. And now we're into the rest of the YouTube video, right? So once I get that done, again, I can just hit play all down here. And once I hit play all and it scrubs through, basically what it's doing is saying that it's finalizing your project, because like I said, if you hit add slide, you can go through here and add anything else you want to this project. So you can have an animated intro, and then you can have it go into like an advertisement if you want to. You can have it go into like, you know, text if you want text to show up on the screen and you want to customize all the text that shows up. But once you get that all set, you can hit play all, it'll go through, it'll put it into one video file, and then once you're done, you can download it. It's that easy. So that is the walkthrough of how to make an animated intro for your YouTube videos. I showed you how I made 2 of them myself right there. Like I said, for the sound effects, I actually went in to Adobe Premiere and added those in afterwards. And so if you want sound effects, you'll have to do that in some kind of program. But like I said, also, those are pretty easy to do because you're just finding your sound effects, you're dragging them in, putting them at the exact moment. So anyway, this is more about the animated intro that I wanted to show you guys, and Placeit makes that super easy. But before we go, one thing I want to show you is the license that Placeit offers when you use Placeit.net, and also the actual cost associated with anything that you want on Placeit, and it is super good, you guys. What they've done is they've basically taken their entire license and they've said, here is what you can do and here is what you can't do, right? And they've made it very easy to understand, which I appreciate a lot, because a lot of these legal documents are like insane. Nobody ever like wants to go through piece by piece unless you're like a lawyer, right? So you look right here and it says you can use Placeit to add, alter, or modify content to make a final design. All right, pretty simple, just like we did with the intros. You're free to create content for a client and sell for a fee. So you can actually create this stuff for people and sell it. And then you can also apply to register trademarks with the designs and logos you make. So you can make a logo, you can make an intro, you can even register it with a trademark because of Placeit.net. They give you that ability, right? You can publish, broadcast, display, and distribute the content you create with Placeit. So you can put it anywhere: YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. You own the rights. And the last thing is you can put your final designs on any kind of product and then sell those products. So for instance, if you make a logo on Placeit for your animated intro, you need a logo, you make the logo, you can put the logo on a t-shirt and sell it, and there is no copyright issues whatsoever. It is yours to use however you want and even make money off of the sell of products with your logo, right? So that's why I love Placeit, because you don't have to worry about this when you're making YouTube content or when you're streaming or whatever. You can use it however you want and it is yours. Now, on top of that, let's take a look at the actual cost associated with Placeit. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys the pricing of Placeit, but also tell you about an awesome opportunity to actually save money on the pricing of Placeit if you choose to use Placeit for your animated intros. First of all, you can get a subscription to Placeit for either a month or a year at a time. And once you get a subscription to Placeit, that gives you unlimited access to all their products, all their graphics, everything, and as much as you want. So like it says, get the unlimited subscription, access to all the templates, everything they have. You get unlimited mockups, unlimited designs, unlimited videos, unlimited logos, everything. And if you get a monthly subscription, then that means for 1 month, for that one $14.95 price, you can get anything off a Placeit you want, and it is completely yours. Doesn't matter how many things you download, right? If you do the annual subscription, then that means for $89.69 for an entire year, you can do the same thing. The entire year, download whatever you want, whenever you want, and it is yours. And even after the subscription ends, whatever you've downloaded from Placeit during your subscription is still yours. So you don't have to have a subscription for that copyright-free, ability to put it on shirts and things like that. If you get a logo, the logo is yours for life, whether you have a subscription to Placeit or not. But if you want to download new stuff, then you can download that stuff during your subscription period. These can be canceled at any time. It says cancel anytime. Your subscription includes access to all mockups, designs, logos, and video templates. And so at any point you want, if you want to cancel your subscription, you can do that, the annual or the monthly. Obviously, you'll still pay for the subscription you purchased, but you don't have to continue. Now, the cool part about this is if you use my link in the description of this video, you can save 15% off of these two prices right here, which are actually cheaper than when I originally started working with Placeit. They've actually lowered their prices, and then my 15% discount gets you an even lower price than that. So let me show you what that looks like. So I went ahead and clicked on myplaceit.net link to save you 15% off. And if you click that link in the description, it will go ahead and apply the 15% off of the monthly and annual fees. So now it brings your cost down to $12.70 per month, or $76.23 for an entire year. And you actually are going to save 49% if you go with the annual subscription with the 15% off. That's how much you're going to save. If you go with the monthly, you can do it for a few months, see if you like it. Obviously, it's a little bit more expensive to do it that way, but not by much, right? And so you're talking about an incredible deal. Even if you get on here and you only want, you know, a few things, right? Instead of buying them individually, which Placeit will sell you an individual logo or an individual, you know, video intro like we just created, but they're so much more expensive buying them individually, piece by piece. In fact, some of their logos on here, if you were to buy them by themselves, let me show you what that would cost really fast. We're gonna go to catering logos, and let's say that I wanted to buy this catering logo right here, and I went ahead and clicked on it, and then I hit pricing. It's going to tell me that this logo costs $39.95 by itself. If I just want to buy this one logo after I go ahead and, you know, put my name on here and stuff like that, I could buy it, but it's going to cost me $39.95 to get one logo. There's literally no reason not to buy just a monthly subscription even. So I wanted to show you guys the pricing just to let you know there is a cost, but if you're investing in your content and you're taking it even somewhat seriously, then an investment like this is a no-brainer. In fact, if you were to go and have somebody custom make you an intro, custom make you a logo, things like that, you're going to spend well above this price. And so for $12.70, you can get a logo, you can get an animated intro, you can get yourself Twitch panels and overlays and, whatever else you want, t-shirt designs, right? So I encourage you guys, come check it out, placeit.net. Link is in the description, like I said, but I want to give you a breakdown on how all this works. So I hope this video has been helpful for you guys. We love Placeit. Placeit has been, like I said, a long-time sponsor of this channel, so thank you, Placeit, for working with us on this video. I hope the animated intros will help you guys in taking your YouTube content to that next level as you begin to get into your content creation journey, or maybe you've already been creating content and you just want to make it a little bit better, right? This is one way to help yourself stand apart. And what I do recommend, and this is what we do on these videos, like you saw in the beginning, is I'll start out and tell people what the video is about, and then I'll play the intro to brand the video and give people a little bit of a preview into what they can expect after that intro plays. So what that does is that basically creates a little bit of anticipation and curiosity. Then people watch your intro, it's branded, it seems professional. We've been used to watching intros on TV shows forever, right? So it gives us that feeling of like, hey, this is well done, and then I want to see the rest of the content. So that's kind of the idea behind the intro. It doesn't need to be super long. In fact, short, sweet, to the point, concise is probably the best way to go, honestly, but it will give you that level of professionalism that will help you stand apart in creating content on YouTube. So if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up for me. Help get this video out to more people. I would greatly appreciate that. And of course, if you want to know when content like this goes live, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, because we'll be coming out with a lot more videos in the near future. In addition to that, if you want to check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/EagleGarrett, we would love to have you over there. I stream every week, so swing by the chat. I'd love to talk with you. And we also have a Discord community of over 20,000 people at discord.gg/flock. So come join us. We'd love to have you in our Discord community as well. On top of that, I'm on all the social media, especially Twitter. That's my main one, so check that out in the description. Links for everything down there, you guys. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Rock on, peace out, God bless, and last but not least, cacao! Oh my gosh, this thing is insane. That thing is insane.